He's here. Welcome to a universe. Relle.
Welcome back to the Relle universe and welcome back to Relle from the Pot. Today's episode is for the woman who is always the strong one, the one who holds everything together, the one who keeps functioning even when she's tired, when she's overwhelmed, even when she's secretly wishes someone would just take one thing off her plate. Maybe you know this feeling. You wake up already thinking about everyone else, the school messages you still haven't answered, the groceries you still need to buy, the laundry that somehow never ends, the work deadlines, the invisible mental checklist that keeps running in your head from morning until night. You are managing a household like a CEO. You are performing at work like a high achiever. You are the emotional support system for everyone around you. And on the outside, you look like you have everything under control. But inside, there's sometimes a quiet question. Where did I go in all of this? Not mom, not partner, not the strong one, just me. And if any of this resonates with you, then this episode is exactly for you. Because today I want to talk about something I created for women who feels exactly like this. Something called Your Rebirth. I want to start with something very important. Rebirth doesn't mean your life was bad. It doesn't mean everything before was wrong. For me, nothing in my life was technically wrong, but something was missing. Me. And I didn't find myself again through one traumatic change. It started with small moments of honesty, small realizations, small shifts in how I showed up for myself. And over time, those small shifts created something bigger. They brought me back to myself. That experience is the reason why Your Rebirth exists. I created it because I know that so many women are living life that looks successful from the outside but feel disconnected on the inside. And they don't need another overwhelming program. They don't need another long to-do list. What they need is a gentle but powerful way to reconnect with themselves again. Your rebirth is not just a guide. It's the beginning of a transformation. Not the kind of transformation where you suddenly become someone completely new, but the kind where you slowly return to the woman you have always been. The woman who existed before life became a constant list of responsibilities. Inside the guide, I guide women through a process of reconnecting with themselves. It's about letting go of the endless shoulds, the expectations, the pressure to perform perfectly in every role, and instead asking a much more powerful question. What do I want? What feels true for me? Who am I becoming? And one of the most beautiful things about this process is that it doesn't require huge life changes. It starts with awareness, with reflection, with small shifts in how you see yourself. Because the way we see ourselves shapes the energy we bring into every room. Many people discover me through fashion, through style, through bold outfits and statement pieces. But what many people don't realize is this. Fashion was never the starting point for me. Identity was. Clothing is simply the expression of who you are inside. And that is really the heart of my brand. It's not just about clothing. It's about transformation. It's about helping women reconnect with themselves and then expressing that identity outwardly, because true style doesn't start in your closet. It starts within you. When your identity shifts, your energy shifts. And when your energy shifts, everything around you begins to change as well. There is even a psychological concept that explains this. It's called enclothed cognition. And it describes how the clothes we wear can influence how we think, how we feel, and how we show up in the world. When we wear something that reflects our identity, our brain responds differently. Our posture changed, our confidence changed, our presence changed. And suddenly we are no longer hiding, we are expressing. This is why style can become such a powerful tool for transformation. Not because clothing defines you, but because it reflects the version of you that is emerging. The real value of Your Rebirth is that it meets women exactly where they are: busy, overwhelmed, carrying responsibilities. Instead of asking for huge lifestyle changes, the guide focuses on small but meaningful shifts, moments of reconnection, moments of awareness, moments where you remember who you are inside of your roles. And when women go through this process, something beautiful happens. They start feeling themselves again. They reconnect with their intuition. They stop dressing to disappear. And they start showing up differently in their lives with more presence, more clarity, more self-trust. For me, the Rebirth Guide is also the first door into my coaching world. It's the foundation. Because before we talk about bigger life changes, before we talk about deeper transformation, you first need to reconnect with yourself. You need clarity about who you are becoming. And that's exactly what this guide helps women do. At the end of the day, Your Rebirth is about one simple shift: the shift from feeling like a background character in your own life to becoming the main character again. Not the woman who blends in, not the woman who feels invisible, but the woman who owns her presence before she even speaks. And this is where something physical becomes powerful, because transformation is easier when we have a symbol that reminds us of who we are becoming. And that's why I created the Sweetheart bag, not just as a fashion piece, but as a physical anchor, something that carry with you every day, a reminder that says, I choose myself today. Because women spend so much of their life being sweethearts to everyone else. But Your Rebirth begins the moment you start choosing yourself. So if you feel like you've been functioning for a long time, if you feel like somewhere along the way you lost connection with yourself, then Your Rebirth might be the perfect place to start. Not with pressure, not with perfection, but with one small step back to yourself. And if you would like to explore the Your Rebirth guide, the link is in the show notes. And as always, thank you so much for being part of Relle Universe, and see you in the next episode.